I'm gonna be an astronaut.
Who we got on BestsPointOfViewTV today?
Big homie Duke, by way of Springfield, Mass. We out here in LES and IMI Studios.
Alright, before we get into that, who's Big Homie Duke? Like, how'd you come up with your name?
I used to be named Duke Gutter, Dukegutta. There was a nigga in Texas, he had the same name too. We kept getting into it, it was kind of annoying. But that was like when I used to battle rap back in the day. Mm-hmm. And that was the name I went by, Duke Gutter. So that's what most people knew me as until I went to prison. When I came home from prison, I was 31. So, big homie.
Oh, so you feel like, so be going to jail, you feel like you became like a big homie to like the kids out here or something like that?
Right. I mean, it really is just so people know how to speak to me. You ain't got to call me big homie. Some niggas don't. Some niggas would just figure out at my name that my name's Duke and just call me Duke. Right. Which is fine, but for the rap shit, like, I needed people to know what type of timing I was on. You feel me?
I have a quick question. All right, as a big homie, what do you feel like your responsibility to the youth is? Like, what kind of, do you feel like you gotta lead them a certain way? Like, what is a big homie? Because people, I feel like big homies be saying they like the young niggas all the time.
And it's not even no gang shit.
Not no gang shit, just being like a leader, like somebody that people look up to in the community or like look up to you musically. Cause you know, when you're a rapper, you're gonna have people that look up to you. So it's like you're an influencer basically.
Right. And I try not to like take that type of shit lightly. I don't have children. I got a bunch of nieces, nephews. I got a bunch of younger cousins. I have younger brothers, younger siblings. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I made all the mistakes that nobody need to make twice, and I get why my elders always told me to listen. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's like they say the game is to be sold, not told, but when them young niggas is in the Bing, we be looking at them like, why did you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like if we could have just told them what the fuck they was gonna get into, my nigga, they probably wouldn't have did that. But the thing is, we tell niggas not to do something, but don't tell them why, man. It's just that whole age old. You gotta understand why, because it might go in one ear out the other ear. Right. It's like that age old, do as I say, not as I do type of shit. So like it'd be hard even for me giving niggas advice or speaking to my younger brothers or my younger cousins, because sometimes at the times that I was giving them advice, I was out thugging and bugging or doing some wild shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Yeah. Right. But they know when I say something, I mean that shit. Right. If I say it, I meant it, period. You feel me? Right. It's very rare that I'm going to come back and be like, hey, look, I want to take back what I said. Right. Nah, I'm going to explain to you why I said what I said. You can feel how you feel about it, but it's logic for me. And that's where the youth are lost for me in my eyes. Like, they were so wrapped up in emotion that they don't know how to process emotion with logic. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it just overtakes one. And it may seem like they're making logical decisions because the masses are making the same decisions, but it really be based on a lot of emotion, man, in my eyes. So as a big homie, I just be trying to direct these niggas on the right path. Like, I don't glorify violence and trapping and getting and degrading women and shit, but that is the life that I lived. That is how I see the world. It ain't right, but it ain't really wrong to me. I know it's wrong to others, you know what I'm saying? So I could say that, I could have that conversation with my youngs and be like, look, this is how I see it, but I know my way of view is fucked up. So don't think like me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I usually try to ask them, like, who they look up to or who would they go to advice. And now a lot of them don't have that type of shit. So even for adults, I'm big on, like, mental health awareness and, like, suicide prevention and shit. I'm a vet. I'm a veteran. You feel me? Combat vet. So, like, that shit's serious to me, nigga. So, like, I'm that type of nigga that'll, like, give his number to a stranger, bro. If somebody's sitting on the curb fucking crying, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you straight? You know what I mean? I'm like that because you never know what the fuck's going on. And everybody I know that ever committed suicide was straight to everyone else before it happened. They thought everything was Gucci.
And the one thing they just break down, they don't know who the cause is. Like,
no, the thing is they had already been broken. Most people who commit suicide, bro, decided to do this shit well before it happened. Right. It's not like, fuck it, I'm gonna go kill myself and then go do it. You got to mount up to some shit like that unless you like off certain psychedelics that may take you to another realm where you ain't really got control over your motor functions type of shit. But that's what the big homie shit is, man. I'm a big homie to anybody, man. I don't give a fuck who I'm talking to. That's my energy. Like, when I talk to my grandmother, my chest is out, man. You know what I mean? But I don't disrespect my elders. You just
want the respect to be given. Like,
right, I don't disrespect my elders even when they get disrespectful. So, like, I won't accept that shit from the people younger than me. I don't give a fuck if it's 3 years, man, 2 years, nigga. I'm older than you. I've been here longer than you, man. And I've been through a little bit more. Yeah. I can learn something from you. I know that. I can learn something from anybody. That is why we're put on this earth. But, like, nigga ain't finna tell me, be quiet. It's just not gonna happen.
I feel you coming from. So, let's start off. How was life growing up for you? Like, where originally are you from?
I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts.
And talk about like life over there.
413 Bangfield, Massachusetts, man. You know, it's Basketball Hall of Fame. The birthplace of basketball. Yeah. You feel me?
That's why I was like, that place sound mad familiar. I just couldn't remember. I remember.
It's a town, but it's built like a city. So niggas move like it's a city on town behavior. You understand? And we're closer to New York. Well, New York and Boston is the same distance. So growing up, we're more inclined to go to New York than Boston. I've probably been in Boston like fucking 5-6 times my whole life. No funny shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Western Massachusetts. So we don't even really fuck with Eastern ass niggas till we get upstate.
Right.
You feel me? Unless you go to school out that way. You know what I'm saying? For college and shit like that. Because it is like, I think it's the biggest college state in the country. But yeah, I'm from Springfield, man.
Right. And talk about like life growing up there. Like, what were you doing early on? Like, how did you find music? Let's start out.
Oh. My father is a musician. Okay. He's a pianist. He played the drums, the bass, guitar, and shit. You know, he was my first introduction to all this digital shit, you know what I'm saying? Beat machines and instruments and live sound and rapping wires. I've been doing that shit since I was a little kid, man. But like, I was raised by my dad, so like, I was always around it. And I had to be there during rehearsal. So I'm talking baby in the little thing.
Like, your dad was a rapper? Or like, what type of music?
No, man. Like, you know, Motown, jazz, funk, that type of shit, you know.
So you got that
he's 60 years old, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but he was like, he used to play for Taj Mahal. I don't know if you know who that is. Your parents might know. I don't know. But, yeah, man, he was just a consummate businessman and a musician at heart, man. That's what he did, and naturally I gravitated towards that shit. You know, I started off making beats and shit, like producing. Like I had my first beat machine when I was like 10 years old. But he had beat machines when I was like a baby. Right. When they first came out, the little Sony joints, you know what I'm saying? Like, my first beat machine was an ASR 10. Most niggas don't even know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what that is. They sound exclusive though.
Producers know what I'm talking about though.
Right.
But, yeah, so he always had bands. He always had rehearsal. Right. You know, I was always involved with other families, musical families and shit like that. You know what I mean? Right. But I was a athlete, man. You know.
What sports you play?
I have 6 sisters, bro. So like, and 2 younger brothers, and only one of my younger brothers lived with me, so it was just me mostly. I'm the only nigga like this in my family, for real.
And what sports did you play?
Football, basketball, track. Soccer wasn't for me. Baseball's cool, but I took one ball to the eye, pause, and that was the end of that. Tennis, same thing. Caught one of them joints to the bridge of my nose. That was it. Over. I'm straight.
So you was trying everything out to see what.
Yeah. I was just trying to be outside. Like I said, I was the only boy, so I was a bad little nigga. Right. And so I was always on punishment. So once I'm outside, I'm trying to be outside. I'm not even coming home on time because I know I'm gonna get in trouble anyway.
That's a fact.
That's that type of party. You feel me?
Right. So I know early on you were battle rapping, right?
Yeah.
Talk about how you got into battle rapping.
That's how I started rapping. I used to write poetry. My sisters used to write poetry, and I was like, oh shit, I can get bitches like that. And then I started writing poetry in high school and shit. I had wrote little raps and shit in middle school, but my man's Mark, one of my best friends in middle school, he used to rap and he was dumb nice, and I wrote like a little rap for our like school team and shit, you know. And like when I went to high school, fucked around with the poetry shit, and I was nice at that shit, like doing slams and all that, little poetry shows, and then I was making beats at the time, but my dad didn't know I knew how to make beats and shit, because I was, like I said, I was always in trouble. So I used to sneak and use the shit while the nigga was at work, but I couldn't save nothing. So I had to like record everything to a cassette tape and then just like try to remember what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. And then put everything back the way it was before I started. So that's how I learned how to navigate like digital programs and pieces of hardware. Like I could just follow the shit and figure it out, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, that was like, you know, like Eminem, Cannabis, the Cannabis, LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, DMX, you know what I'm saying? So everything was like raw still, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I was an angry little nigga. And that's how I got off. That's how I kept myself out of fights for real, but I was always fighting because of my sisters, you know what I'm saying? But, and I was killing niggas, man. But like high school, that was like the thing. We used to gather in the fucking ice skating rink parking lot. Niggas would be like 1,000 deep, bro. 2-3 niggas in the middle go, you know what I'm saying? But and that was like smack time. When smack first got started, you know what I mean? Like, we battling, nigga, 2 weeks, nigga.
And then you draw mad attention, like,
you feel me? Niggas just talking about it at football games, basketball games, whatever. So by the time that time come, it's like at any moment this could turn into a riot type of shit.
Right.
For real riot. Cause now you're involved in like 5 different high schools and shit like that. Word done got around.
Right.
So that's what niggas was doing in high school and shit.
How'd you used to find out shit to talk about when you was battling somebody? Like, cause I know it was kind of like
bitches, bro. Women, nigga. With no disrespect. No respectfully. Women, females, ladies, they always tell, man.
They used to be coming to you like, yo, big
there's always some jaded female that's willing to give up the dirt on a nigga, and that's a fact.
And so you just use that
that's
shit.
why I'm not battling no more. You shitting me?
So when you get the information, you just go write shit down like, oh, I'm gonna try this out.
Nah, I'm trying to kill niggas, man. Like, for real. Like, I battled the nigga Roscoe, right? That's Kurupt little brother. I think that was like 2007, 2006, some shit like that. Ate his food, destroyed this nigga. And he had, like, got in a car accident and shit. And, like, you know, that was, like, one of the lines, like, but I guess the nigga had, like, I listened to his song, and he was, like, he had died and came back to life or some shit. And, you go on the head-to-head, you get scarred fast, bitch. You should have stayed dead in that car crash. That's not even a punchline, but that's like, damn, nigga.
Right.
Real disrespectful.
Right.
But like, I was coming from the East Coast, but I was in L.A. Right. So like, they wasn't used to niggas like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm on niggas' back like but that's how niggas was rapping, you know, like. DMX, one of my favorite. Right. You feel me? I don't try to be like them niggas, but I understand now at the age I am now that I am influenced by that shit. Like, that's why I don't even tell my age. You could tell by the shit I be talking about. Like,
yeah, like
I'm
really
you know what I mean? But yeah, I was always in the crib, bro. My father, you know what I mean? He ended up becoming a sheriff. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And working at the prisons and shit with the drug rehabilitation and like alcohol abuse, domestic violence shit. He's big into that shit, right? So, as a byproduct, the crib turns into, you know what I'm saying, county, man. Word. So I was outside, man, but I had been stealing the whip since like 8th grade.
Right.
You know what I mean? Wait till niggas fall asleep.
Smooth out, right?
Nigga, I'm out, nigga.
Right.
I'm snaking out the hatchway so the door don't squeak too much. Cause you know we got Victorian style houses out there, so like they old houses should be creaking. It took me time to learn where them creaks was and wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so he started putting me in the attic and shit. Like that was gonna stop.
So
I got some pussy to get, bro, and some money to go chase. I'm out of here. A party to go to. Niggas be like, yo, you go to the party? Nah, I ain't gonna be there, nigga. I'll be outside though when y'all leave. You know what I'm saying? With the whips. You feel me? But yeah, I was like, football. I wanted to go to NFL, bro. I have NFL dreams. That's what I wanted to do. But I was just I wasn't focused, bro.
So tell us some of the legendary like people you battled as far as battle rap.
Daylyt, my man Jag, the nigga Roscoe. Yeah, I think that was it. Did I only do 3 battles?
Oh, you only did 3?
Yup, that was it.
Right.
Stamped.
What
Niggas don't want that jazz. Word 2, mommy.
What made you stop battling after 3?
I wanted to learn how to make music.
Right.
Like make records and shit. Like I was tied in with niggas that was like in the industry already. Also personal shit. So, and my managers, my first like round of managers in LA were like club promoters and shit. So I had that early access, but I was young though. You know, I'm like 19 years old, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like Sir from TD, Davey Ferris, I don't know if you know these guys, Smoke, he won the Netflix joint.
Oh, the Cardi B, T.I.
Yeah, they're all brothers. Those are like my family. That's my extended family to me, man.
Man, that's crazy, yeah.
You know? But I left LA 2014. I ain't been back since. Trying to get back, man. Had to get up off them papers.
You mentioned earlier being locked up for a while. Talk about what you was locked up for, like that whole, how that changed, slowed you down, changed you up, what was going on in your mind?
You know, I'm one of them niggas that feel better with it than without it, but I know it invites certain shit, you know what I'm saying? That got to do with like where I'm from and being in the military. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't even know you was in the military.
Oh yeah, I was in the Marines, bro.
That's good. Nah, respect. Salute to you.
Yeah, like I really want. I thought I said that. Yeah, I'm a veteran for real, like a combat veteran.
I think you meant like a veteran, like also like.
No, I'm really a vet. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, bro. Purple hearted up, nigga, for real.
Nah, respect.
You know. So. I mean, even that, man, I have gone and done all of that shit and sacrificed, like, what I grew up believing in and not really understanding what I was getting myself involved in. You know what I'm saying? As a black man going into the military. You know what I mean? And then coming home, getting my honorable, you know what I'm saying? Going to school and shit, and then getting locked up after all of it.
Dang.
Got the degree, got finished the military shit, and then went to.
So how did you feel like when like I don't know if you want to speak on what
I
happened.
felt stupid as fuck.
But what happened? Like, what was the situation? If you don't mind speaking on it. Nah.
I went to give someone a ride somewhere, and they did some bullshit and boogied on me. I didn't know what was going on, and I had the joint on me.
Oh, that's crazy.
What was crazy? I got bagged at like 3 at the border. That shit happened at like 2, 3 at the border. And I had a flight to LA, a one-way flight at 7 in the morning. I was in the cell sick to death.
How long did you have to do behind that?
That one was 18 months, and then I took a deal. I caught another charge. I got out on probation and violated. 30 days later, they caught a trafficking charge. It's all done now.
Right.
I don't break the law anymore.
So let's talk about.
But I will break the law if you try me.
Let's talk about a little bit more positive. So I see you being an engineer at IMI Studios, right? Talk about how you got because you said you were already playing with beats. We see you in battle rapping. You got your rap career going on. How did you become an engineer?
Well, shit, I always recorded myself. I legit didn't even let niggas start recording me until, like, fucking August.
Oh, so this is just recently.
Yeah, word to mommy. But I ain't put out no music since 2011, so I legit been missing for 10 years. So.
Right. So what made you want to jump back into the scene?
Because everything I was cutting, niggas was like, that's the one.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I ain't about to fucking be sitting up in here. Or I'll be mixing some old shit in between engineering, and niggas be like, yo, who that? They pop their head in, and I'm like,
That's me.
like, but I always knew I really don't want to be a rapper. I know I'm nice. I don't need niggas to tell me I'm nice, and I don't feel like compete with niggas because it's only going to take one nigga to jump off that ledge, and I'm going to make an example out of that nigga. And I don't want to have to do that to a nigga, man.
Right.
I don't want to kill nobody's dreams. Word. So leave me alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Like, my niggas want me to get back into it, and it would be fun. I love it, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't have that outlet.
The hunger.
Nah, it's not the hunger. I'm always fucking hungry, and I don't eat enough as it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas just food if they really want to talk about it, but to them, I'm a nobody. I'll stay that way, bro. I'm trying to, like, fade back into the scene. So
Right.
I'm about to drop 5 projects in the next 18 months for production value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get niggas like, yo, come work with the God. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's you come have a session with me, that's getting mixed up, right? Once you in the mix now, that's getting mixed in. I plug you with a different artist, plug you with a different producer.
So you're more like you help people network around here, basically.
Boom. Right? This is what I'm building, my entity. Once you do that, we start to work personally, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be an engineer, a producer, a writer, a promoter, a digital marketer, whatever, videographer, whatever the fuck it is, right? Now, I'll offer you the opportunity to invite people into the circle, but they gotta get mixed up. Then they gotta get mixed in.
So it's like a procedure for anything.
Mixed university, and to know that is mixed universe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's my joint. That's what I'm doing. You steal that, I'll die about this. Word to mommy. Please don't play. Please. This is mine. Okay.
So what made you want to make this choice? Like, because a lot of people they want to be stars when it comes to rap. Like, what made you want to fall back? Like, because you seem like you had the attention.
Because the rap's not real.
You don't feel like rap is real.
Rap's not real, and niggas know what I'm talking about.
I feel like people say you gotta sell an image type.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta promote somebody you're not. So you might be from the birds, and you gotta act gangster.
It is.
And when situations happen like that,
I mean, there are plenty of situations like that, and I do understand it. So, right, I have cancer, so that means I feel everything, right? I also believe in dialectic behavior and thinking. So that means looking at things from both sides. So I get it. I know why niggas do it, and I know when they going for the bag and they're being told to do it, alright, or it might be in his best interest to do it for whatever reason. Fuck it, nigga, get your money, get your clout, whatever. But when you cross paths with a nigga like me, right, and you act like that, but you're not like that, we gonna find out for real. And I'm too old to be getting in them type of situations, bro. And that's what rap bring, for real. And for me, street rules apply at all times. Now, street response don't always.
It's
not always necessary.
You can handle something differently.
I'm never looking for the smoke, but I'm like looking for all the smoke. You feel me? Like,
right.
I'm always on point. Like, no matter how relaxed I seem, I'm a veteran, nigga. I'm twisted. My shit is. I got wild PTSD. I take medication. I'm not a normal nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I am me. Like, I understand myself. So, like, I could see other people, and if I could help, I'm going to try. And if helping you keeps you from getting shot or beat up, cool.
Yeah,
but
well,
if helping you mean you get shot or beat up, nigga, that's how it was ordained be. And that's how the shit play out. So I'm not forcing no situations, but it's, you know, I'm always preaching positivity, but it sound like I'll be on some negative shit because
you're on defense.
Always, at all times. Nah, I'm on offense. That's what it is. Like, if I'm offensive, like, that's because your feelings are hurt. The key word is your. You know what I'm saying? Those yours.
Right.
Nah.
I don't care.
My feelings is mine. I'm not punishing nobody for my feelings. If I think you trying to fuck me over, I'm on your ass. If I feel like you fucking me over, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to think. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm big on. So back to that big homie shit, that's what that was about. Like just trying to redirect niggas thinking when they going one way. And not on no devious shit or misleading people. I don't never tell people to do shit that I wouldn't do. I tell people to do shit that I can't do because I'm not capable or not able.
But you're not gonna kill nobody.
But I'm never gonna
like you can't do it because I can't.
I ain't never gonna encourage a nigga to crash out. Be no crash dummy. I ain't never gonna encourage no nigga to act like no bitch ass nigga. I'll never encourage no shit like that. I will never tell a nigga to tell. I will never ever allow no pedophile, rapist, you know what I'm saying,
right,
or rat knowingly around me in my presence. You understand?
So you standing on moral without even like, because a lot of people like
those type of things are unforgivable. Like to me, and that's what I got to deal with. Right, it's me and my world. Y'all world is y'all world. Like our worlds collide. Cool, let it be peaceful. Synergy.
Right.
If not, I'm gonna mow you the fuck over.
Right. Now, it's crazy you say that because a lot of people, they throw their morals away when it comes to money or fame. They'll be like it'll be crazy behind me niggas just talking like 6ix9ine behind the back and they be trying like, oh,
what do we mean about morals for the money? Oh, which ones? Because some morals are fucking compromisable, my nigga.
Now I'm talking about like as a street dude, and you rap about that, like, and that's the energy you promote. They'll be go behind the back, like be cool with 6ix9ine, do a song with him probably, and throw that away because if they feel like that could further advance them in their career.
Niggas is grown men.
Right.
If somebody does that, you're a sucker. Fuck it, get your bag, but you can't come around talking that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you know only fuck with a rap, bro.
Right.
Where I'm from, that's law. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter who it is, man. Don't matter the race, demographic, place, or pattern, my nigga. It doesn't matter.
Alright, so 2021, you say you got 5 projects dropping in the next 8 months, you said, right? 18, my fault.
18 months. Yeah, I'm going to pace it out. Just write content, hit them with the merch. All that, the basic shit that I knew nothing about. Like I said, I ain't dropped shit since 2011, so I'm like, I was completely fucking lost in the sauce, but I'm an intelligent motherfucker, so I went to the people who know what to do, and I got it together. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm about to whip it up. I'm just gonna start with one record, drop one joint, and then I go from there, and then just
right.
Instead of dropping a whole body.
Right.
Like, you know how on the Apple Music joint, it'll be like a project, but only certain ones you can select, the rest be grayed out.
Yeah, because it ain't dropped yet.
Yeah, like that. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that.
I feel like you gotta drop the song before, and then like when you put the album up, it's like
I want to do 3 right out of the 10 available for like 2 weeks type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to like
get people's attention.
And I'm spitballing, throwing wet spaghetti at the wall, my nigga, just to see. And I'm taking all the things I've learned in the past and all the I guess the results of information that I've been gathering, asking my questions and like digging into like this process, the ISRC codes, website domains.
What's the RD?
Sync licensing, my publishing, and you know, EINs, and just making sure my LLCs and my businesses are straight and everything is straight and above board. Like I said, I don't break the law. I ain't in the streets like that. I ain't trapping, nigga. You need some weed, whatever. That shit basically legal, but you feel me?
Right.
I ain't outside.
Right.
But I used to be outside. So don't play.
You said that they remind you. So, alright, so let's talk about what else is going on. Who are you working with on these projects? You say you about connecting people and shit. Like, who are some artists? Like
artists that I met here. One of them is one of my best friends' baby brothers. So that's like real big to me, man. I like watch this kid grow up, man. He's like super fucking talented. Like I really believe in the kid. Yeah, Bag Chasing Biggs, man. My nigga Biggs, he from the X. Bag Chasing Biggs on the gram. You know, I got my son, Fam Broski from the A. You know know what I'm saying?
When I was saying.
Yeah, I engineered a lot of the records that he been cooking up for his project and shit. So like that's just the way we've been on, man. Just building, like it's just we chop.
Right.
I'm Big Bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when niggas figure out how old I really am.
Like, because if you ask me, you're probably, I'm going to tell you it's like 25, 26.
It's a fact. It's offended, right? Don't even put this in
Yeah.
there. You don't even.
Nah, we're going to say, we ain't going to say
chop
it.
it up, leave them confused. You don't even stop. What's how I look, though? You know? Like, stop playing. You shit me. Nah, man. Yeah, fam. Broski back chasing pigs. I got, who the fuck else did I put on it? Oh, my man, HBK. Heartbreak Kid, I think it's HBK Music or some shit on the gram. You know what I'm saying? My business partner, he plugged me with him. You know what I'm saying? Young kid got his whole section locked up, man. Makes real, like, I like how he orchestrates his music, you know what I'm saying? How he uses his voice and shit. So, like, we building, we working together, man. Just developing shit. Guess you say that's A&R shit, but not really, man. That's really, I'm on my production and artist development shit, but I ain't really in that bag. Right. I don't have no expertise in that. I'm just cooking with niggas. When you in the session with me, we in the motherfucking gym, man. Right. Like, if you got to shoot that shot again, shoot the shot. I don't give a fuck how your arm feels, bro. Just shoot the shot, man. We out here, because I was an athlete. I was a Marine, bro. We locked in. I'm not here for you, bro. You here for me. So I'm going to get the best out of whatever the fuck you got to give, regardless of the artist, regardless of the tier, you know what I'm saying? So like, because that's how I feel when I go in and I make music. Right. So if you're having trouble writing, I'm gonna help you get that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure we locked in. I'm making sure I'm listening to what the artist is saying when they're recording. I'm listening to their time and I'm making sure they in their right tone. Like I'm locked into the record with them. I'm not just sitting there.
So when they come work with you, you're not just giving no bullshit. I'm here for your money. You're giving them like real like. Yo, this. But
yeah, it is for my bread, my nigga. Like my.
And I mean, of course, it's for your bread. That's the bonus.
It's because of that. Like I'm being paid for this, so like I'm gonna give you the best that I have, bro. Because I don't never want niggas to come to me on no janky shit. Please don't play with me. So like you could come on that type of bullshit when you first get there, but like by the time you leave, you know, shut my nigga, or your ass don't need to come back to me. It's cool. We got fucking 20 other engineers for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Right. We can get you right, but like I'm a mixing engineer. I prefer to mix. You know what I'm saying? I mix as though I'm mastering, with mastering in mind. So my mixes come out sounding mastered. You feel me? And I mix while niggas is recording, but I don't generally like tracking niggas out. Personally, but it does streamline the process, you know what I'm saying? So, but that, like, even just being here in that environment gives me the opportunity to meet other engineers who like to just record, or just, you know what I'm saying, like to just edit, or like to just arrange, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's all part of that, the mixed university shit, putting those pieces together. That's like a 10-year plan for a nigga, man. I'm really trying to figure out I want to plug in, bro, on VST or some shit like that. On Fruity Loops.
That's what's up, though.
Waves, maybe I'll get in the Wave bundle. They give me the mixed uni. You know what I'm saying?
Look, do you want to get the address out for people that are watching, or?
Oh yeah, IMI Studios in Lower East Side, New York, 23 Clinton Street, and then that's IMI Studios NYC, and then we got Fight Club Studios NYC, and that's 350 West 38th Street. You know, right now those are the two facilities. Between the two, we got 7 rooms. So
let me know the prices too, cause people might see them like.
Yeah, between 75 and 125. Right. You know, and it's really based on occupancy. All the sound is the same, man. We really are big on that part of it. Right. You know, across both facilities, and we actually are developing another. So stay tuned, man. Shit about to get spooky.
What are some of your other plans for 2021? Say that. What are some of your other plans for 2021? What you got going on?
Man, I'm trying to find me a little baby mama. About it, man. Get to this money and just play with these stocks. Get this music rolling, man. And just stay out the way and just cook up, man. And just build the catalog. Like, I have my catalog, but now I want to build a catalog with people. Because I never used to do features. I never used to do... fucking like sessions with the producers. You know what I'm saying? I should just, like, yo, email me shit. You know, I'll kill it and send it back type of shit. Nah, I'll do that for the reference.
Right.
Send them the record. They'll change some production. They might send it back. I might add some shit, some keys, a bass line, something, whatever the fuck we missing, man. And then book the session, bring the stems, might bring the guitar player in, might bring the bass player in.
So
you
y'all,
feel me?
y'all
Whip it up. But that whole production part, that's Duke Wellington. That's somebody else.
That's a part of your team, though, basically.
Yeah, Duke Wellington.
But that's what you connect. That's where you bring the network in there.
Yeah, nah, that's the producer.
Oh.
Duke Wellington is the producer. You gotta say it like that. Duke Wellington. Wellington. It's Wellington, but Wellington. Wellington. That's the producer of me. Rapper me right now is Big Homie Duke.
Big Homie Duke.
And then, but after I'm done with those 5 projects, I'm done rapping. They
done
gotta
rapping?
pay me 100 bands for a verse.
Or
Or 2, mommy. I'm gonna only be on that production wave, man. And that is really, for me, the easiest way to teach without having to go
why you feel that
teach
way?
at a institution.
Why you feel that way?
Because when we there, you there. You got to listen. You already paying for it. I'm gonna get it to you. But I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna end up having to set a price. So right now, I'm just doing it because it needs to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't never gonna change the quality of it, but the terms that's coming along with the shit gonna end up changing eventually. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm putting in a lot of, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
into it. I'm not just treating it like some bullshit. Even if I don't like the record, even if I don't like the artist, man, I still give niggas the same quality of work, bro. So, it's like, the best lesson I learned in football is the best way to show respect to a nigga is bust his ass. Right? So
So like
I'm out here. Like,
I respect you so much, I gotta give you my best game, basically.
Like, I'm gonna put it all on the line right now to show you, like, whatever I got right here is what you gonna get. Like, whatever you say after that, you better stand on it.
Right.
Because I'm standing on my guarantees, you know what I mean? So, people tell me don't guarantee shit to people, but I'm like, nigga, but I do guarantee my quality. If you don't like it, that's not my problem, because that's how you feel about it.
Now, but let them know your social media and stuff like that, bro.
Big Homie Duke, man. Big Homie Duke, BIGHOMIEDUKE on Instagram. I think it's the same thing on Snapchat. Just Big Homie Duke, man. That's what it is. And the one, shout out to BestsPointOfViewTV for the interview. Yeah, where y'all came from today?
We're from upstate New York, Rochester.
You said that was like 6, right?
Huh?
That was like a 6-hour drive. Crazy. My son drove all the way down here to Link, pulled up at the studio, you know what I'm saying, while I was in the session. Had to bear some bullshit.
That's garbage. Now he gonna watch this like, yo, that also was garbage.
Yeah, you need to learn some studio etiquette, yo. Teachable moment. You feel me? Thank you, man.